souls, and welcome back to another episode of Channel Your Light, Own Your Intuitive. Now, the very first thing that we're going to talk about in this series, right here and right now, is moon cycles. Now, here's why I want to talk about moon cycles. We have come through many moon cycles. This is a cycle. There are technically 13 moon cycles in a year. The moon follows the ebb and flow of the tides. Just as there are night, there is day. What does the moon do? It illuminates based on the reflection of the sun of the day. What was done in the dark shall be brought to the light. It is the illumination of that which is done in the dark, that which is intangible, that which we do not see, that which is in the deepest of our subconscious as well. So here's why moon cycles are important. What most of us are unaware of, and we are actually taught is impossible, is not true. You are the creator of your own world. What we are not taught is that there are people who actually have jobs. This is a job, a paid thing that people do, are paid to cast spells, to create blockages, to create illnesses, to create dark energy. People are paid to do these things to other people. I'm hearing that song from Ursula, from The Little Mermaid, you poor unfortunate souls. This is true. There are things to back this up. There are proof. It's like the perfect crime, if you think about it, when people move through the energy. It's untraceable. People don't believe it. And if you don't believe it, you will never protect yourself from it. And guess what? That's ideal if you don't know, because you won't protect yourself and then you're easily influenced. I have been on this journey, my friends. This has happened to me repeatedly through many different facets and forms. And I truly believe in the deepest parts of who I am, that no matter what happens in your life, it happens for a reason, even if we do not understand it, even if it is unfair, even if it is difficult, there's always going to be a reason. And I choose to utilize any of these experiences that I've had that are difficult, that have struggles, in order to illuminate the light within it, to empower each and every one of us. If this is something that you have experienced or are going through, those of you, spiritual warfare is coming in enormously. This is part of it. A lot of people are experiencing spiritual warfare, psychological warfare. That doesn't even negate from the fact that we're in chemical warfare and a whole host of other things, to be clear. So let's get down into the nitty-gritty of moon cycles. Here is why moon cycles are targeted. Moon cycles are targeted because if you think about it, we're in a natural flow. We sleep, we awaken. We have a consciousness, we have an unconsciousness. Our energy, your energy naturally, with the ebb and the flow of the tides of the water, the moon directly impacts the water fields, the oceans, the flow in and the pull back. It is the same for you in the physical avatars. When you have a flow of energy that is that creativity and abundance of the new moon to begin to create, if one wishes to, if someone intentionally wishes to negate from somebody's creation, from bringing into full form that which they came here to do, to stop, to block a mission is what I'm hearing, to block missions, to stop the light, to dim it down, to dismiss, they will create blockages and spell casting and negative energies cast towards you, whether it's through thought forms, rituals, projections. I'm hearing voodoo for some of you that has been done. This is targeted on the new moon cycles. That is because that is where you are planting your golden seeds. I want you to stop and think about this. If I am in this beautiful energy of planting my golden seeds and someone is intentionally over here, intentionally casting into my energy, dark seeds, bailing over, blocking, how am I ever going to root those seeds? I can't even get them rooted because somebody else is in here casting negative energy. When we manifest, if you manifest without a very clear energy, you can have a clear intention, but if your energy, your energetic field, your etheric body, your causal body, your emotional body, your mind thought body, the etheric body, all of these different subtle energy bodies, if there is other people's energy in those, you will likely experience the inability or the chaos of manifesting things that is not at all what you intended. This is because there are other energies at play negatively impacting your energetic field, your thought forms. This is why we must embody our own energy fully and completely, rooted, the divine coming in, mind, body, and spirit, the Holy Trinity, so that there is absolutely no room or ability. Ava says there must be no way for anything to attach or ability for thought forms to infiltrate your energetic fields. This is the ultimate manifestation. This is why the new moons are targeted. In addition, we are going to move to the full moon cycle. The full moon is a time of illumination. Stop and think about this. If the moon cycles are designed to illuminate your patterns and your cycles, the things that don't work, this is why on full moons, people who work in service, whether it's paramedics, whether it's law enforcement, whether it doesn't really matter what it is, there's a general saying of, things get crazy on a full moon. That is because the energy is illuminating and amplifying that which does not work. The patterning or the cycling or the thought forms or the actions that we take that negate from us, that are not good for us, that we are intended to learn from our karmic lessons. Now, here is why a full moon cycle is targeted for some of you. On a full moon, the purpose is to cleanse our energy and to purge that which does not serve us and to illuminate the cycles and the patterns that don't serve us so that we can understand, integrate, and transcend them. People target the full moon energies because if you've got confusion spells being cast at you or freezing spells or extra junk that's not even yours of dark energy that's being pushed into your energetic fields, you are not going to be able to identify your cycle or your pattern so that you can transcend it and understand it or illuminate it, because your energy will be too busy dealing with this excess energy or this confusion so that you don't see it clearly. The full moon cycles are meant to illuminate. The new moon cycles are meant to implant new seeds, golden seeds of light, to create from joy, to create from your embodiment. Do you understand the impact that negative energies and spheres of consciousness can have on your ability to illuminate and see the cycles and patterns to transcend them, and in addition, to create your own world? It's actually shocking to me that people would spend time on negating from other people's journey. Hey, it's shocking. Why would you do that when you can focus all of your energy on creating an absolute magnificent masterpiece of your own life? Everything you want. It's shocking to me that people do that. Here's why I'm starting with this one. I have actually recorded this dark energy series a number of times, my friends. I have had to clear my energy. The amount of pushback energetically I have had trying to create this series has been shocking to me. Now, some may say it's your fear of doing it. It's your fear of sharing it. It's the experience. It's a blockage of your own. And well, my friends, there are pieces and places that is true. What is also true, and I'm seeing the deep knowing card, what is also true is I see in the unseen. I see when somebody has a dark entity or energy or sphere of consciousness negatively impacting them. I clear things from people that is shocking to know what is in other people's energy, that they have no idea. And most of it, or half of it, can stream through from past lives, from other people. It's shocking. This series will likely make you question what you think you know. I know I've had to question what I think I know repeatedly. I've had to unveil, I've had to look at myself. This and that are true. Yes, these things can be our own fears, our own doubts, our own blockages, our own root chakra patternings. But let me tell you, it is also on this other side of it, there are also people who are paid. And some people do it out of pure spite, vengefulness, darkness. What is hate? It is an absence of love. We hate when we were not loved. We negate from others, perhaps when we are rejected. This is how some people are operating on the earth plane. We are here in the 3D earth plane. Cleanup crew, do you understand, is what I am hearing, the significance of the impact of this. Now, here's why I'm sharing this information. When you have an awareness of this, you will intentionally clear your energy. You will intentionally ensure when you feel an energy or a confusion show up to say, Hell no. That's a hell no. I do not consent. You will not be part of my creation. This is how powerful you are. When you understand that you have the power to do this, all of these negative things cannot affect you because your power just became more powerful. It can only affect you if you allow it to, if you are disempowered and feel like you are smaller than it. Second thing. And the third thing is it can negatively impact you when you are completely unaware of it. Those are the three top things, my friends. So as we come to the cusp of this new moon, we just had the 9/9 portal, which was yesterday, I believe, which, side note, I had an intense amount of negative words spoken at me, spells cast at me, people trying to take a flame and turn it to darkness rather than light. There is so much stuff that happens in the energetic world and in these spiritual communities that is not talked about. I'm here to talk about them because they deeply impacted my journey. They deeply impacted my journey in a negative way. However, I am going to utilize it in the most positive way for the highest good to share with others, to ensure that you understand that you are so freaking powerful. It is not the light versus the dark. This is not a punishment to you. This is not something you cannot handle. You are the light in the dark. This is powerful. It illuminates, it highlights it, and then it transmutes it. So, my friends, as we come on the cusp of this new moon, please ensure you clear your energy, everything, all your subtle energy bodies, all your chakra energy systems. Get very rooted. Do your new moon magic with intention, speaking the words aloud. First, casting out any energy, then embodying your own energy. Use visualization, take actions, speak the words. Do not allow any other energy to negate. If confusion shows up, remove it. Understand it is a dark sphere of consciousness. It is a fluid energy that you are more powerful than, because light transmutes and illuminates the dark. This is your superpower. Please know this deep in your core. This is your superpower. Each and every one of you have the power to identify this, have the power to create your own world, the one you truly want to, without these negative impacts. Remove them and then root down, plant your seeds, take your actions, create your momentum. And if you need to, if you notice that doubt showing up, if you notice the momentum of the confusion showing up, cast it out. Your awareness that it exists and it can exist outside of you is your ability to cast it out, to say no, to do not consent, to stand in your power. When you are disempowered and feel like it is bigger than you and you can't handle it, they just took away your power. Because the truth is, you are powerful. You are so powerful that that's why they're showing up, because they know the things you're going to create will create. I'm seeing this beautiful tree. I'm seeing the fruits of your labor that is going to come into physical 3D form. Why do you think that that energy is coming at you? Because you're that powerful, because you will create this. So it's time to remove it. It's time to see it clearly and remove it. I'm hearing, in your silence, you will be able to easily identify it. In your silence, you will hear it clearly and remove it. In your clearness of mind, you will be able to identify what is yours and what is not yours. In the clearness of your vessel and of your feelings, detaching from emotions, you will easily be able to brush it off and identify when it is not yours. So, my friends, I trust that this information has helped you on the cusp of this new moon. I also trust that some of these topics is something that each and every one of you has experienced. Some of you, I'm being told there's somebody on here where you have experienced a sudden onslaught. That's the exact words I'm hearing. A sudden onslaught of the most ridiculous things happening that are so negative and out of nowhere. And it's like one after the other after the other. You have been negatively impacted by somebody's spell casting, somebody's rejection, somebody's wounding of not enough. Jealousy is coming through. That's being projected at you. Always another key indicator, friends, for whoever this is, that sudden onslaught of things not going your way. Sometimes it's things being canceled, things being cut off. I need you to laugh about this because it's absolutely ridiculous. This is a very specific message for something like nothing working out, everything going the opposite way when you're like, hold on, this is not what I was manifesting. And it's all coming out of nowhere externally. That's another key. It's coming externally. As within, so without. Don't forget, there are other people who are as within them is a lot of darkness. So as within them, so without, that they're projecting at you. That this and that are true. So creative of our own worlds. Don't forget, we're here on the 3D plane. We're here for awakening. We're here for evolving. We're here for learning. Understand that other people's as within, so without is also being created on this earth plane. Not just the beautiful things, but people's wounds, people's hate, people's spite, people's dark spheres of consciousness. The collective consciousness is made up of dark spheres of consciousness and light spheres of consciousness. When we move above into the macro, we are all from the same light. This is true. Those of you who see everything as light, you beautiful, magnificent people, this is a fact. This and that is true. But when we come here rooted on the earth plane, there are many dark spheres of consciousness. This is what we are attempting to clean up. Don't forget, you can transmute the light. Don't negate from it. Don't pretend that it doesn't exist. Transmute it. Say no. Transmute it. There are different aspects. Sometimes you need to transmute. Ava, let me tell you, my guide says, sometimes you will need to transmute it because it is elusive. It is energy that's cast at you. Sometimes you will need to say no to it. This could be in the dynamics of relationships. No, I'm not doing codependency. No, there's an alcoholic on here. I'm hearing it's in relation to alcohol. No, I'm not going to put up with that. No, I'm going to not allow that into my energetic field. This is also another thing that we're going to talk about in this dark energy series. Addictions, how that affects the energy, how it can move through other people's energy to be projected at you through dark spheres of consciousness. Wow, this is a lot of information. I'm not going to lie, my friends. This is why I have separated each topic into different individual episodes to make it easier to understand the concepts, to make it easier to illuminate the light in the dark, to ensure that you get to manifest the life of your freaking dreams, to ensure you get to experience the light on as consistent basis as possible, to ensure you step into your full empowerment, and to ensure those of you who are experiencing these things, that it no longer has the power or the capability to impact you because you have the knowledge and the information that you need in order to remove it. If you've experienced some of these things, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so that you get notified when these episodes come out. In addition, I wish to share with you on this new moon, we are starting our next 21-day spiritual expansion. This is a live guided connection every single day. Amazing and incredible things happen when we do this. I sincerely hope you will join us. If that also piques your interest and you wish to get rooted and grounded, expanding into the beauty and the light and the power of who you are, you can find the link to that in the video's description box below. And I hope to see you there. Until next time, beautiful souls.